I have to be quiet because the girls are on their Zooms on their headphones, so I don't even know if they're muted or not, which if you have a kid distance learning, the mute and unmute button is gold. You want to make sure that's on. But I thought I would share my coffee today. So this is the coffee that I had been using. This is not what's in here though. We made another batch of cold coffee last night, which I'm sure there's a better way to make cold coffee, but essentially all we do is just brew it in the big pot, put it in here and stick it in the fridge. And yeah, so this is the coffee that I was using, and I actually really like this coffee by itself. It's not sweet or anything, but it's not super bold. Even though it says bold and smooth, it's good. So anyway, I have my own coffee in there, and then that's Andres' coffee. We've been doing the Italian sweet. Let me show you what it looks like, because I feel like I've shared it a lot. It's the Italian Sweet Cream Sugar-Free by Coffee Mate. This one's so good. And honestly, it's sweet enough you don't even need sugar. Somebody recommended not to put like sweetener in it one time, and I did, and it was really good. So anyway, he's been having the coffee cold with the cold foam. But today I decided to mix it up because I got the Premier Protein Pumpkin Spice. This one's limited edition. I got it from Costco. I don't know if anywhere else is selling it right now. I got it from Costco. This is what the pack looks like. And it was on sale, but they only sell it at Costco.com. So yeah, I tasted it by itself. It's really good. It tastes like vanilla with spices in it, like a more muted pumpkin spice. It's definitely not 100% pumpkin spice like what I was anticipating. So I just used half. I'm going to stick this other half in the fridge. I did my coffee about halfway with ice, and then I used half of this for creamer, and it's nice and creamy and totally sweet enough, and it gives me that like pumpkin spice, but definitely not what I was anticipating it to be. I was anticipating it tasting like Starbucks. And it doesn't. It's a more muted pumpkin spice version. You could definitely put like cinnamon or pumpkin spice in here if you want to give it that flavor. But yeah, we're gonna try that today. Hey guys, official good morning. I am headed to grocery shop. Andres, first technical, oh my gosh. Technically today is a half day. If the girls had been in school, they would have had a half day. Their schoolwork was very minimal this morning, which was great. So they did their Zooms. And actually what's cool about Emmy's teacher is he makes his hours available for tutoring if need be. So like if she has a question on any of her homework for the entire week that like I emailed or she messaged during the week and we just didn't get a response or whatever, she can actually attend the tutoring Zooms and get her questions answered one-on-one, which I think is great because that way she knows if she's doing something wrong, if I can't help her understand, the teacher can actually help her. Maddie's teacher doesn't have that yet, but granted, what they're learning is, you know, not really in comparison to what Emmy's learning, so it's a little easier for me to teach Maddie something like that. And so far Maddie's been able to catch on pretty quick, and luckily Emmy's such a great independent student, so it's been smooth sailing so far. It really hasn't been too bad. I can't complain a whole lot. I mean, we've had a little bit of rough patches. It's been a little stressful from time to time, but overall it hasn't been as bad as the spring. The spring was awful. This hasn't been that bad. So yeah, I feel like maybe I'm going slow. Everyone's passing me. Going to speed limit. I don't know where y'all are going. So yeah, this morning, I normally, what I have been doing for the last few weeks is turning everything in. Not that my handyman is not capable. He just, I don't know, I guess doesn't feel as organized as I am when it comes to turning stuff in. So he leaves it to me. So this morning I was waiting to turn everything in before I went grocery shopping because nobody wanted to come and sit in the car while I grocery shopped. Or he offered to grocery shop, but he was like, I said, well, we only have the $50 budget for, you know, our pantry clean out. And he's like, oh no, I don't want to go. That's not fun. I was like, okay. So anyway, he was like, why don't you just go now? Everly was taking a nap and they were finishing up their work. I said, are you sure? And he's like, yeah, we can finish. That way by the time you get back, everybody will be done and we can go about the day. So coffee was actually really, really good. I finished it in record time. Normally I like to sip on my coffee until like lunch, but no, it was gone. It was super good. And between the breakfast sandwich that I made myself this morning and the coffee, I'm very full. So I like to go out full, because if I don't, I get snacky and I want to pick up stuff, especially when I'm at the grocery store. So I think it'll help me. I made a list of exactly what we need, and I think it's going to be kind of difficult to stay within the $50 because we are 100% out of fruit. 100%. We haven't been completely out of fresh fruit in, I don't even know. Definitely not during the pandemic era. So for the last 5 months, for sure not. And I feel like since I've been more strict about grocery shopping, even the last probably year, we've never not had any single piece of fruit in the house. But we don't. So I'm not going to be able to stock up on fruit with $50. Fruit can like drain your budget like that. Fresh stuff in general can drain your budget. So I'm going to have to be smart about it and pick the right things this week to try and carry over into next week, because next week's budget is, some of it is going to be used for Autumn's party. So yeah, I kind of cheated this week. I don't know if it really counts, whatever. It's like my own little challenge. It's not like anyone's holding me accountable, I guess. But I bought the Premier Protein and I bought the Quest chips, which to me, those are like specialty items. Those aren't rotated through your normal budget as frequently, but the Premier Protein were $27 and the Quest chips were $21. So there you go. I guess technically I spent my whole $50 budget, but we're still going grocery shopping because we don't have any of the rest of the essential stuff. So here we go. We are almost out of soap, so I'm gonna do a quick Bath & Body Works run. Yay, I haven't been in Bath & Body Works in forever. And I'm wearing a camo mask today. This is the Old Navy one. I actually really like the Old Navy masks. They're super comfortable if you have a larger face. I like them. Let's go in. Okay, back in the car. I thought I would just show you really quickly what I got from Bath & Body Works. Bath & Body Works is actually a cool place because when you walk in, they're making you sanitize your hands. Perfect place, right? And they have still like their testers. It's kind of a hard thing to do because I'm like trying to smell the candle like this through my mask, which is not really working. So I had a coupon for a free single wick candle and 20% off. And there's my itty bitty. Okay, so anyway, Bath & Body Works, it was like hard to smell stuff, but they sanitize before you walk in, which is cool because they have everything in stock. They had soaps, they had plenty of hand sanitizer. I feel like hand sanitizer and soaps are not things that you can't find, even for a higher price. Nowadays, it is definitely Clorox, wipes, and Lysol that continue to be the problem. Everything else is pretty much in stock. But I'm down to my last, like I just put my last soaps in our two bathrooms. I feel like our bathroom in particular, our soap lasts a long time. The girls' bathroom and the downstairs bathroom, they go through a soap about a week, maybe a little bit longer, but downstairs I feel like it's barely lasting us a week because we use that bathroom so much. And I do have a better soap, like an antibacterial soap, or not like with fragrance and a whole bunch of stuff at the kitchen sink, because I feel like when we come in from doing something, we wash our hands at the kitchen sink the most. So I like to still have Bath & Body Works in the bathroom. I don't really like to have the antibacterial, antiviral soaps there, mainly antibacterial, because you just don't need to wash your hands with that much antibacterial all day, especially when you're not even leaving your house. You want, especially your kids, to have some contact with some germs, just not coronavirus. So, you know, take that for what it is. You guys do whatever you want, of course, in your home. But for us, we like to have just a basic hand soap to wash your hands after you wipe your butt type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So I put out my very last ones, and which is crazy. I usually have a really huge stockpile. I did not shop the semi-annual sale, this semi-annual sale back in June or the beginning of July, because Bath & Body Works did not have their hand soaps on sale because I guess they're such a hot commodity, they didn't have them on sale, and that's the only reason why I shopped them on sale, because normally during, you know, a semi-annual sale, you can get them for about $3. Sometimes if you have a coupon, you can get them less than that, and these were $3.46. So really not that much more expensive, because I had that 20% coupon, and then I had the coupon for the free candle, which was worth $14.50, which was great. So if you're on their mailing list, you should have got that in the mail already. But this is a candle that I picked, really pretty. I can't wait to put this in the bathroom and just open it up. Maybe not even open it, just have it there. It's really pretty. It's leaves. It smells so, so good. Oh, it smells so good. Crisp red apple, golden nectar, warm clove spice. You can definitely smell the spice in that. And then the rest of it is just hand soaps. I got one of the Perfect Autumn Mahogany Teakwood, which smells like men's cologne, so good. 2 of the Gingham, which is just fresh and clean. I got 12 of them, which was their limit. Sunshine and Lemons, Harvest Gathering. I got a Black Cherry Merlot, Afternoon Apple Picking, Champagne Toast. They had so many good ones. Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin. So I tried to get kind of like an array of fall and normal, because we typically use fall soaps from right about September all the way through November. So that you're talking 3 full months that we use fall soaps in all the bathrooms. So I ended up getting Love Ya Latte, which is a coffee one, and then I got a new thing because I couldn't remember if I had, I know I had a pump, a fall actual pump that I bought from Bath & Body Works that you refill with these, but the head broke off of it last year or the year before, and there was like no fixing it. So I bought one of these little things that you could just put the soap in for the downstairs bathroom. And then I got this one, Vampire Blood, for just, I just got one Halloween because really they get covered up and it's not a big deal. And I bought this for the girls' bathroom. Isn't this cute? This was a bulk of what I spent. This was $15, but it's rainbows with unicorns on it. Isn't that so freaking adorable? And the soap, you see, like when you put it in there, you can't even tell it's Halloween. So yeah, that's all I got from Bath & Body Works. Now I'm going to head in. I just so happened to stop over here because I was gonna go to JCPenney to spend that rewards. They're not open yet. So I was like, well, let me go check out Bath & Body Works really fast and go from there. I haven't been, like I said, to Bath & Body Works in a really long time. So it was nice to be in there. I really didn't need like body care. I have plenty of body mists. I have like maybe 2 or 3 body washes that I kind of interchange with my normal body wash. So I didn't really need any of that stuff. I really didn't even need the candle. It just came free. The soaps is what I really went in there for. So that was exciting. Now I'm gonna wait for JCPenney to open up, get that. There's a birthday outfit in there. Hopefully they still have it, and some jammies for Everly, and then get groceries and then head home. JCPenney was a big bust. They didn't have Everly's full outfit, so I'll have to check another one at some point. Now we're at HEB. I did find a $4 shirt for my Hennibini, a sweatshirt that I think he's going to love. So that's good. Now let's see, thank you, if I can actually stick to my $50 budget. We're gonna try real hard. I never shop with the little cart, but it'll help me stay. If I don't have the room for it, I think it'll be better. Apples, $1.97 for a 3-pound bag. That is a stock up price for sure. I'm so excited. Few quick tips if you're truly on a budget, you're trying to watch what you're spending. Sorry if you can't hear me, I have a mask on, but clearly it's the times that we're in right now. I'm at $23.09, and the best way to do it with your produce is to come to one of these things and print out tickets for the stuff that has to be weighed. So like this cabbage is $1.06. I'll get a lot more cabbage out of this than I will the prepackaged stuff. So yeah, $23, and that's all I have, which is actually isn't bad. I think I'm doing pretty good. Also, if you happen to have an amazing store like HEB, they have the off-brand. You can buy generic. I'm not saying it's always better, but a lot of times it's just as good. These are 30 cents cheaper, and there's a coupon if you buy them, you get the HEB Bake Shop thin rounds for free. And I had this on my list anyway, and this is a good comparison. So I'm gonna buy this one and get the thin rounds for free. One extra thing that goes in my cart for free. Just left the store. Don't you miss the days when you only needed wet ones for like dirty kids' hands, or if they're playing in like a playground or something, you're like, oh, let me wipe your hands a little bit before you eat. Like, I miss those days. Anyway, by the way, this is my very last wet ones. I didn't have a lot of these, but I've been savoring them. We've been using spray or sanitizer, stuff like that, to like wipe things down and sanitize things. I save these for when I'm done with whatever errands I'm running for the day. I wipe down like my steering wheel. I'm in the Pilot right now, but I do it in the van too. Wipe down the steering wheel, wipe out like anything. The girls don't really go anywhere, but wipe out their stuff, wipe off the crazy, I know, door handles and stuff like that. Mostly in the car. I carry them in my purse, but that's my very last pack of wet ones. I didn't have a lot to begin with, but I think I started with like 2 packs, and now I'm down to 1, and it's almost gone. So, finished up at HEB. Now I'm headed home. Pretty good time. I feel like I was in HEB for not very long, and I got exactly what I needed. I did have to take a rain check on those tortillas I was showing you guys. Not the actual tortilla, but on the bread thin, which I was like, oh, cool. But so since they didn't have them in stock, then my next visit, if they have them in stock, they'll still honor them and I can get them for free. And then if they still have it going on, which I believe it was until September 1st, I can buy another pack of tortillas and get another pack. So I needed fat-free cheddar and mozzarella, but I didn't have it in the budget. They did not have the sugar-free Italian creamer. They had the Italian creamer, the coffee mate, but not the sugar-free, and I got that from Target. So I'm not going to have room in the budget to get it because I only have 98 cents left over from my $50 budget, but it's okay. I may buy it anyway. Not a big deal. I ran out of Olive Garden Light Italian, but that's like $3.50 a bottle, so I didn't buy that. And then we have American sliced cheese at home, which the girls like. I'm not a huge fan of unless it's melted. So I wanted to get some sort of sliced cheese, and I didn't have it. I literally hit $49.02, and I probably could have gone smaller on the eggs and saved, you know, $1 something left over and got the cheese slices for $2, but I didn't. No big deal. Eggs they definitely spread further in our family than slices of cheese, especially since we do have cheese at home. It's just not the cheese that I particularly love on sandwiches. Everybody else likes it though, so I wasn't gonna spend part of the budget just on meat unless it was for the coffee creamer, which Andres and I both love. So yeah, I think I did pretty good. I'm gonna go home, get everything unloaded. I will film a haul. Go check out the Pantry Challenge Update Week 1 over on my hkitty1122 channel. I have that link down below. I'll show the grocery haul and what I spent for the week and some meals that we went through for the week. So yes, let's go ahead and head home. Got all the groceries put away, scarfed down a quick sandwich for lunch. The cat, I was gonna say the animals, but it's not the animals, it's just Mila and Lola's Chewy.com order came in today. So I'd looked at Chewy before, but I never really priced out all their food and stuff. And it actually is a little bit cheaper. And specifically if you This is not sponsored, by the way. Chewy, if you're watching, I'd be happy to help sell your products, but it's not sponsored. So I looked up essentially the same food and kitty litter that each of them are on. I just so happened to just bought a bag of food for Bella, so I didn't buy her food in this order. I have it. Actually we just poured it in her container yesterday or the day before. But for the cats, when Lola's tummy was upset, we were getting Mila accustomed to Lola's food. I went ahead and ordered another bag, and it's pretty expensive at PetSmart. And Chewy was a little bit cheaper, but if you do it on the auto program, it gives you 5% off of every single order, but your first order is 30% off. So that was a really good deal, even if it doesn't come out, and it ships to your door. Like, this is stuff I hate going to get because it's heavy. So we ended up getting a thing of their, a thing of their litter, which we just used the Purina Tidy Cats, the Glade. And then we ended up getting, oh wait, oh my gosh, I almost dropped it. A big thing of their food and wet food. So wet food isn't something that we had been giving. Well, Mila came, she had some when she first came to us, and Lola had some when she first came to us too, but we weren't giving it to her regularly. So we're trying to get them accustomed to it. Like, Lola's tummy being upset and her not drinking or eating for a couple of days just kind of set me over, like, to be more conscious of what they're eating and drinking. So we switched to the wet Purina Pro plan food, and it was a good price on Chewy compared to PetSmart. We did pick up a few cans at PetSmart the other day, but Lola doesn't like this, the beef and cheese. She likes the salmon. Mila liked all of them though so far. So that has a variety pack, and then this is a variety pack, chicken and turkey, and then we picked up another variety pack that is seafood favorites. So this stuff is like way better to have it sent to your house, way better, because you don't have to worry about getting out of the car and picking it up, and especially with super heavy things like the Tidy Cats, and their food's not super heavy, but it's just easier, I don't know. So I feel like if you don't order from Chewy and you're tired of getting your pet's food, they have all kinds of brands on there, so you don't have to get an expensive brand, but it definitely is worth it. Go check it out, especially for the 30% off your first order. I'm just saying. What did we just go do?
Go to my new school and got my laptop and my new supplies.
Whoa, that's exciting, right?
Elementary school.
Mommy cried a little bit.
Come here, honey. Come on. Oh my gosh, this is a really tight hug.
I just boo-hooed the whole way home. We went and picked up her pre-K stuff. I'm so sad. And the only reason we're doing pre-K different than where we had her in the private school before is because the other one's a private preschool. They actually have younger kids lower than Autumn's age, and they're not doing, because it's private, they're not giving you the distance learning option. And so we went ahead and went with an actual district pre-K program so that we could distance learn with her. She really needs to have that like structure and focus because she's going to be the youngest kid in the class. And I can see in Maddie's class the maturity level difference between her, she's one of the older kids in the class because her birthday's October 1st, and here in Texas our cutoff is September 1st. So you have to be 5 on or before September 1st to start kinder. So she turns 7, and some of the kids in her class, a couple of them at least, just turned 6. So she's, you know, 9 to 10, 12 months older. No, she's like, I guess 8 to 10 months older than a couple of kids in the class, and I can definitely see that maturity difference in just those 8 to 10 months with their ability to stay focused and stay on task and finish their work without guidance and stuff like that. There's a big difference. So she needs all the help she can get because she's already kind of all over the place, and then she's gonna need that structure on top of being the younger kids. So yeah, we elected to just put her in the district pre-K so that we could actually tune into the Zooms and have work and stuff for her to do other than just the stuff we've been giving her. So anyway, we're back home now. It was super, her teacher seems really sweet. She let us take a picture like with her sign and stuff because I was just like, oh. So tonight we're back home. Tonight we're doing leftover lasagna for dinner tonight. I just popped that in the oven. I'm gonna feed my little chungalung bear. And then the girls are gonna go swimming while the the lasagna is heating up. Oh my gosh. It's okay, it's fine, it's fine. Hey. That's that thing that we bought, that I stopped and picked up from Facebook Marketplace, but there's only one and we can't find another one. So this is gonna be a problem. I'm listening to lectures, but really, I just got this email. Really, Bath and Body Works. I haven't bought soaps in probably a year, and now you have them on sale when I just was there. Come on. I have 2 of the 3 right here by my feet. A bed, and neither one of them are laying on it. She's on some papers and a postage package, and she's on the floor. Feels like this is the appropriate place to end the vlog the last few days. It's late, it's 1:06. I just got out of the shower, did my skincare routine. Today's day 3 of the new lash, so that's great. I did take before pictures. You guys let me know when you can start telling or noticing a difference. Of course, it's probably gonna take like at least a month to start seeing some results. I should wear mascara over the weekend so you can get an idea of just what my lashes are like just with mascara, and then what they'll be like whenever if it starts working. I've never used New Lash before. I have used I forgot what it was called. It was another Lashful maybe, but it's been years. I used that in nursing, in my first nursing school, like when I was getting my ADN, right around the time we were getting married. So it's been it's like 9, almost 10 years since I actually used that. That one was pretty expensive too. I want to say it was like 100 and something, maybe 110. I thought about using the Rodan & Fields one, but I don't know anybody that sells that, and I thought this was a better deal. So we'll see, you know, could be a total waste of money. The few people that I watch on Instagram that use it love it and swear by it, so we'll see. Anyway, I'm pretty tired. I stopped vlogging. We ended up having leftover lasagna for dinner. I think I talked about that. We cleaned up the house, the downstairs, just like picked up everything, straightened it up. It's just like a huge difference going into the weekend and ending the weekend with a clean, not spotless, but a clean house. Just like a quick sweep and mop, vacuum, dust of the floors, cleaning off counters, of putting stuff away, just like junk. Not deep cleaning, so we didn't like dust everything and scrub the bathrooms or anything like that, but even just a quick cleaning really helps with the mental clarity of walking around when they go to sleep. Because honestly, with so many of us in the house at all times, I don't know how larger families keep their homes clean. I truly don't. Now I can definitely understand why and how Jordan Page is constantly having to clean up and get her kids to do stuff, because it's just natural with that many people in the house for your house not to stay super tidy, you know. So anyway, we did a quick tidy, and then they went and bathed, got ready for bed and everything while I was editing. I edited the vlog, set it to go live at 10:30. I've been liking that the last couple days. I can't promise that it'll keep happening, but I've been enjoying it. And then I also edited the week 1 of the pantry challenge, so that's up on my main channel. So when you guys are watching this, I uploaded it in the morning. It's scheduled to go live tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. So I did that, and then I started working on my assignments. I started a new class this past Monday. We have quizzes every week from here on out, but this first week I had to do a prevention care plan for a fake patient, but she's a 22-year-old patient who is there for, I guess I can't really say on YouTube, a number of things that she needs taken care of. And so I had to write up a whole prevention plan, and I'm like halfway done, and it took me like 2 hours tonight. So it was a little more, I bit off a little more than I could chew tonight. I wanted to get through this one section, and I'm not completely done with it, but like I said, I'm about halfway done with the assignment, so I'll finish that tomorrow. And then I have to record myself, which you think would be super easy because I record myself every day, but I have to record myself talking to a patient, much like I talk to you guys when no one's actually there behind the camera. I'm talking to the camera as if one of y'all is here talking to me, right? I have to do that about smoking cessation. So I have to educate. There's 5 A's involved that you have to go through this process to make sure your patient wants to quit smoking, you know, and all these different things. I like can't even think right now. I haven't even looked over it that much. It's a 3-minute video, but you have to pack a lot of information in 3 minutes. So it's kind of strange to like sit there and have to talk to a non-existent person about quitting smoking and the benefits of it. Like, even people who smoke know the benefits of quitting smoking. I feel like as a person, it's kind of like losing weight. You have to be ready to quit smoking. I can sit here and tell you all day long the benefits of quitting smoking, but if you're not ready to quit smoking, like what I tell you is not going to matter. I am ready to lose weight, but if I weren't ready to lose weight and I watch weight loss Instagrams all day long, you can sit here and preach to me all day long, but if I'm going to still eat the burger and fries, I'm going to eat the burger and fries, you know, same idea. So anyway, I have to do that this weekend, and I wanted to get a jump start because my mom is coming over to visit all of us, but primarily the girls, on Sunday. And then I haven't seen Bia in months and months and months, so her and I were talking about doing like a social distance get together and just like sitting in the backyard or on the front porch in masks, like in lawn chairs, just to be able to catch up. I haven't seen her in months, so we were thinking about doing that Sunday night. So I really want to get my homework and stuff done tomorrow, so we'll see. I'm happy I started it tonight, but now I'm exhausted, so I'm hoping we all can sleep in a little bit tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to call it a vlog. I hope you guys enjoy it, and we'll see you mañana.